Okay, speaking of checking in, we are going to come back with a question. We got your question? Real quick, say your name and your question.
My name is Danielle. Before you became the superstar, what did you have to do to get to where you are right now?
What was your name?
Danielle.
Thank you, Danielle. Thank you. I think people always, a lot of people forget that anybody with, who's kind of been able to come into the public light, you know what I mean, with their talent and their craft, that is often like years and years in the making, and it really is. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard of this book called The Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Yeah, it's like 12,000 hours. He roughly equates it to being about 12,000 hours before any person really reaches a level of real visibility in any, endeavor, in any passion thing. It normally it kind of comes out about 12,000 hours. So, and that equates to about 10 years. Yeah, with just living, and you still gotta go to school, or you still got to work. You still got life happening. So the time that you can really invest into an endeavor, it normally roughly extrapolates to about that amount of time. It really is just consistency. At the end of the day, it really boils down to consistently pursuing what it is you believe in. And to the point where, you don't even hear or see no, or can't, or impossible, or odds, that you're just going for it and blindly and passionately just going towards what you believe in. Yeah.
Listen now, Miguel is dropping them gems from the penthouse for 99 Jams Live. So let's talk about the new album.
War and Leisure.
December 1st.
Let's do it.
You got this really dope record, Skywalker.
Thank you.
We love it. We love that record. And there's certain songs that
Splish.
When I hear, the splish, right? Where I'm just like, damn, I can hear something. This record sounds a little familiar to me. And I kind of feel like and tell me if I'm loud and wrong, because I'm usually loud and wrong. But this record right here, I kind of feel like I hear samples of. Just tell me if I'm right. Yeah, there's a part at the very end when in Skywalker, like the way your melody was very, very like reminiscent of this song.
Quick to death the bull like a matador.
There we go. Was that the inspiration, or am I just loud and wrong?
No, you know what? It's crazy because we did the song, and Mark Pitts, who's my A&R, he's the president of the company I'm signed to. He was like, nigga. You know it's real when it starts out with
from there,
nigga. And he was like, did you mean to kind of do this melody? And I was like, yo, that's so genius. I wish I would have thought of that to reference it. Because it's actually one of my favorites. I think everyone feels like it's like the song comes on and makes you happy instantly, and it's like, you just imagine yourself as one of these little kids running around smoking weed, or like that would have been fun. I would have had so much fun if I was smoking weed as a kid. And
are you making up for it now, Miguel?
I'm making up. Hey. I'm making up for it heavily. Yeah. That
was like that extra laugh, like, okay.
And so I wish it was, but it might have been something that just lived in the back of my brain. But no, I wasn't. I hadn't referenced the song, but I'm glad it reminds people of that, because
that's where it put me. I was like, oh, I know that. I know where he sampled, and I was kind of low key loud and wrong. Subconsciously, you did it though.
It might have been, yeah.
Now, what's dope is you teamed up with Travis Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Again, because I remember he was like on Waves.
On the Waves remix, yeah.
Yep, he was on the Waves remix. So why Travis Scott for this record?
Well, because of the Waves remix. I remember I sent him the remix. I had done the music, and I sent it to him. He called me, he said, yo, the beat is fucked up. And I was like, this is the first time I'm speaking to him, by the way. He was like, no. What I mean is, it bounced wrong. Excuse me, I guess I can't say that, huh? We're not on
radio just yet. You got about a minute 30.
Okay. I was about to
So go on, curse, get it all out now.
I was getting too real on live radio.
So it didn't have a bounce.
Yeah, the bounce was wrong. Like there was a part that was wrong or something. And but then we just kind of started talking about the music or whatever, and then we put the version out. It was just a remix, and after I was like, man, we need a real record to do it. I always kept it in the back of my mind that if I had a record that was like a version of what I felt like that remix should have done, you know, or felt like that I would call him. And also I'm a fan. I'm a fan. I think he always, I've said this before, he always surprises me. He's like always a pleasant surprise.
Okay.
He says something that pleasantly surprises me. And I'm easily amused, but I'm rarely surprised. You know what I'm saying? So he's one of those artists that have done that. And I just felt like he was the perfect compliment. It's also because the music is like, it's tough, like it's hard, but it's also feel good. And he's good with that too. You know what I mean? He knows that balance. So I felt like he fit really well and he laced it.